So this is what we are going to be building in this video. So as you can see, we have our Tetris game, and you can see the scores counting right here. So anytime you drop a block, it shows the level also that you are. Now you can also turn a block however you want. You can rotate a block however you want as well. So everything works perfectly. And you can see we also have the controls also that gives the user a guideline of how the game should go. So, and it also shows you the next piece. So the next piece shows you the block that is coming. So you are aware of the next Tetris block that will come possibly. So it says it's increased the level, the lines. So everything is working fine, and we are going to build this game right from scratch using what? JavaScript. So if you are here, stay with me. Let's build this game from scratch. So I'm going to come to my IDE. Now in this video, I'm using Visual Studio Code as my IDE. And any IDE that you are using is perfectly okay for this project. So I'm going to start by creating our index.html file. I'll also create a style sheet, so style.css file as well. Then I will create a JavaScript file, so you can just say script.js as well. Alright, so now I'm going to come into the HTML file. I'm going to generate an HTML starter code. So I have it here. I'll just change this title here to Tetris game. Spelled wrong. Tetris game spelled wrong. So Tetris game. Yeah. And I'm going to link my style sheet and my CSS. So we'll link the CSS here, which is what? Style.css. So they will also come into the body. Right below here, we'll also link the script to as well, the JavaScript file right here. So we have our CSS link here, and I want our JavaScript also link right here. So everything should work now. Okay, so now we are going to start by building the game container for our whole game. So I'll start with what? A div with a class name game container. Yeah, this should be okay. Okay, so now we will have to make a canvas for the game board. So inside the game container, we'll have a canvas, and we'll give this canvas an ID of, maybe we can say game canvas. All right, then we'll also give it a class name of, let's say, game board. All right, then we are giving this canvas a default width, so we can say 120. Then we'll give the canvas a height. So this will set a default width and height to our canvas for the game board. So now come below the canvas or the game board here. Then we also have what? another div for what? Our info panel, our information panel. So on the board you have the place that shows us the scores, the all the information. Okay, so our info panel will show us, like for example, the scores, the controls, the stats, or the game over screen. So that is where the what we put on the info screen there. So we'll create another div for the info. So we can say div with a class name info panel. Div with a class name info panel. So now inside this info panel div, we'll have another div for the next piece, which will show us the next piece as you see. So we'll say div with a class name, let me say next piece. So which is what you have here, the next piece. This is exactly what we are building here. Okay, so inside this next piece, I'm also going to come inside this next piece div. Then we'll have what? An h3 tag. We'll just give it a text next piece. Okay, so under this you are also going to have another canvas here. Okay, then in this canvas we'll also give it an ID of, we can say next canvas as our ID. Okay, then right here we'll also give it a class of, we can say next dash canvas as a class. Then we'll move on from here. We'll also give this canvas a width. So before that, let me just copy the whole of this so I don't have to do all again. So I'll copy this and paste here. Now I will keep this at 120 and I'll change the height to 80. Then I'll come back to the game canvas itself here. Then I'll make the width 300 because 120 is too much. So we'll make the width 300 and we'll keep the height as 600. Then, so now right under the info panel here, I'm going to also come under the info panel. So this is the div that wraps the whole info panel. So right under that info panel, I also have another div. So let me just come down here. You can say what div dot was stats. So this will show us where our stats is. So you can see the statistics right here, the score, the lines, and the levels. So we'll have all that there. Okay, so now inside this we also have an h3. Let me just copy this and just paste here. Then inside this I'll just change this to statistics. I hope I spell it right. Okay, now right under this we'll have another div here. Let's give it a class name, like maybe let's say start line. Okay, start line. Then now inside this we'll just have a span div. Then we can just say score. Then let's just duplicate this, another span. So this span will have an ID of score. Then we'll set the initial score towards 0. So this will display the score as what we keep playing the game. Okay, Now right under that, we also have, let me come under this, we also have another div for start line. So this start, let me remove the R inside. So start line, then I also give this dot start line, so they will have the same class. Okay, so inside this, let me just copy these two and just edit them. Okay, now this here will be lines, then we can change this to lines as well. Then we'll just keep it at 0. So let me copy the whole of this, then we'll use it to do for the third one, which is the level. Okay, so I'll keep the start line here. So the span this time around, the span here will be what? Level. Then this class will also be what? Level. So because for level we always start as default level 1, so keep that value there as level 1, which will always start from level 1. Okay, now it means this should be enough for the stats now. So this way will display the stats. Now below the stats, we'll have what? The game over bar. So we'll just have a div here with the class name. You can say game over Okay, now inside this div, let's also put another ID here as game over. Then inside this, we'll have an h2 tag saying game over. Okay, so right under this, we'll have another div. Let me just copy this here. So start line, this will be what? Final score. This will be final score. Then the ID will also be what? Final, let's say score. Final score. So we'll change the final score to also 0 as well. So right under this final score, let's also put one button here as well. So we'll say button. Button is spelled wrong. Okay. Now in this button, we'll say play again. So meaning when the game is over, it will prompt the user to play again. So inside this button, we just have some on click here. So on click, we can put a variable here as restart game. Okay, so let me remove this space so the code be neat a little bit. Okay, so we have obviously the HTML structure of our page, which if we should view it now, it won't look that attractive. So the next thing we'll do is we'll add some style shades to this for it to look more attractive. Yeah. So in our next video, or the part 2 of this video, we are going to look at the styles or the CSS for this, so it will look more nicer. than just the raw HTML. So there's a link in the description to the part 2. So we just continue with the part 2 while we start this. See you in the next video.